and welcome to the next episode of Cat's Crafty Corner. I'm your host, Kathy Cabot from the La Crosse Public Library, and today we're going to make this bunny treat basket. You will find the pattern available on Cre8tive Kutz. I will include a link in the comments and on the video here. Once you're at the website, search for the Self-Isolation Bundle. You will find this project and 13 other projects that are made available in the bundle. What's nice about this is that you don't need any special tools besides a pair of scissors, some double-sided tape, and some glue. However, I will mention for those who do have either a Silhouette Cameo or a Cre8tive machine, they do include the files for access to those machines also. Let's go and look at the file. So once we've downloaded to our computer, you're going to find that they include a set of instructions with each of the projects. They're also going to have a set of patterns for each of the projects. As you can see, this is for the basket part of this particular project. You're going to print them out on either color cardstock if you can, or you're going to have to print it out on just regular copy paper. If you do just print it out on regular copy paper, there's going to be the extra step of cutting the pattern out and then retracing it on the color cardstock that you're going to use. Just a little bit more fussy work, but it is very doable for sure. So let's begin printing out those patterns on our cardstock, cutting them out, and getting them ready to be assembled. All right, you now have all your pieces cut out. You should have 2 inner bunny ears. You should have a mouth and a nose. You should have 2 white and 2 black for the eyes. You should have 2 bunny feet with 2 sets of bunny pads. You should have a bunny head. You should have a bunny body. And last, the form for the basket. If you have on hand, these are 2 optional items. One is a cotton ball to use for a bunny tail, and some Easter grass will be nice to have in that basket. So let's get to assemble our bunny. I am going to do the bunny face first. I believe the instructions start you somewhere else, but this is where I'm going to begin. Just moving things off to the side. I am going to add some glue, or you can use double-sided tape for this section. So I'm going to just wait for my glue to run out. I might be plugged a little bit, so let's see if I can get that undone. And add the glue to that one, and then I'm going to add glue to the other one, just a little bit there. And then I am going to add it to the inner part of the bunny, right here. And right here. So that should give you the ears done. Now, before I'm actually going to glue down the nose or the eyes, I'm going to just place them on the bunny head just to see how it might look. Not sure where I want them, how I want them to lay. So once I kind of figure out where I want that nose and the eyes, I'm going to add those to the bunny face. So let me add a little dab of glue here. These pieces are so small that you can't really use double-sided tape. Let me just add it here. You may add it a little further down the row, down the line, up to you, but here's my eye. Add the glue back here. Wait for my glue to come. So I'm going to just add that one to this one. Do the same to the other side. I will mention sometimes with the smaller pieces, you might want to use a glue that has a thinner nozzle so that it doesn't leave as much of a glue on your project. So there's that, and I'm going to just take a minute and wipe off my glue bottle. Then I'm going to grab this and add a little bit of glue, just a little bit. What I like about this glue is that you don't need much, dries clear, but holds really wonderful. So I'm going to add that to the bunny face right here. You can see, got a little extra glue here, but I'm going to just let it dry. Just let it dry before I do any touch up to it. So I am going to add some glue to the back of the bunny's head. And I'm going to attach this to the bunny's body. Just a little glue. Grab the body. Then I'm going to just line it up where it should. Now, if you had some issues about cutting, things didn't line up as well as you want them to, you can now trim it off, but I think this looks okay. Still letting that to dry, and then I will take care of that before we actually put this on the basket. I'm going to put that off to the side, and we are going to assemble our feet. Remove that little piece. So just adding the glue to the middle right there. My bottle is getting a little done. I'm gonna have to find a fresh bottle very soon, but we will have these completed in a second. Don't want to use too much glue so that things will start being wet or having that shiny bit showing out. I will show you a tip if that's needed. Hopefully not. I'm going to be able to wait for that to dry. But if you do wait for your glue to dry a little bit, you can take a pencil eraser and erase around that area, and it should ball up the extra glue, and then you're going to be able to peel that off to the side. So my bunny feet are now complete. So I'm going to set those off to the side. I'm going to wipe my glue off again. And now the basket. Here's my basket. I had to trace it onto some very pretty color paper here. But I'm going to look at the pattern again. You should notice that there were dotted lines. These are going to be your fold lines. This is where we're going to fold and assemble the basket. On these tabs right over here, we are going to add some double-sided tape. I'm using double-sided tape because I don't want to have to wait and hold things together for drying time. So I'm going to just take a little tape and grab that piece off because it's a little too big, and just continue adding it to the sides, just like that. So, two more. Get that little piece of dog hair away from my piece. I do have a crafting buddy in the room. His name is Taylor. He doesn't show himself on the camera. He's a little camera shy, but he does craft with me. So I'm going to just fold this one over, fold it down, fold, fold, fold. Then I'm going to fold the little tabs. Now I'm going to take the double-sided liner off, and I'm going to attach the side to the side. pressing down so things get adhere to the sides. Remove the liner on this side. Sometimes I wish I can put some of this type of paper in my printer so that I can easily print this out. I will let you know I am one of those crafters that do have a million dies almost, and I do have an electronic die cutting machine. So doing this by hand is something different for me, actually. Instead of having my machine cut everything out, when I work at the library and do the craft programs there, I do use an electronic die cutting machine to mass produce all the kits that we work on. So here's my basket. Cute, isn't it? So I'm going to turn it like this. So it has those two little things. I'm going to grab one of my foots, add glue to the back. And hopefully in one of my videos I will demonstrate my electronic die cutter. I'm going to add it to the side of the basket. Hold it right there. I'm going to take the other foot. And glue that one to the side of the basket. So it looks like the feet are cupping the basket is what it looks like. So I'm going to just take that off for a minute. I'm going to add my cap back to my glue. So my bunny, the nose looks like it's kind of repeating. So I'm going to just rub right there. And I can really get some of that extra glue off by just rubbing. If I was really particular on what I was doing, I would take a pencil eraser and just erase around it and then rub off the excess stuff. So as you can see, it's removed most of the shiny stuff. So that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add some double-sided tape to the bunny's belly. I'm going to do 2 strips because he's got to hold himself to, actually I'm going to do 3 strips to the basket. I'm going to take off the liner. I'm going to take the basket, make sure I know where my paws are, and I'm going to attach him to the back just like this. Hold it, press it in. So I have my Easter treat holder done right here. I am going to add a little Easter grass to the basket. I think that looks good. Now I will have to go and grab some chocolate to add in there. But before I do that, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to add a cottontail to the back of the bunny. I think that will look an extra little special thing there. So I grabbed a piece of double-sided tape, go about the middle of the body at the lower bottom, take the liner off. I'm going to put cottontail and press a little bit. So I think we're done. So today we made this cute treat holder for Easter, and I hope you enjoyed the project, and I hope to see you very soon at the next Cat's Crafty Corner.